Hello and welcome back to the American Treasure Tour Museum here in Oaks, Pennsylvania. We're looking at one of my favorite vehicles in the collection. This is a 1905 Franklin. The Franklin was produced in Syracuse, New York in the early days of the automotive industry. And in fact, this one was developed only within 20 years of the first car on the road as we know them today. And you'll notice in the headlight, that is not electric. That's probably acetylene, probably a gas that they used to create light, which worked fine so long as there were no major environmental issues, not a lot of rain, anything that might extinguish that fire. So now we're going to move over here. This is all familiar territory to anybody who's visited us, and look at the 1949 Hudson Commodore. Now this has what they call a round headlight, and these were not the kinds of headlights you could actually replace yourself. They were sealed, and only licensed auto mechanics could do that. That was because of American laws at the time. We moved a little slower than places overseas with some of the regulations we had, because they wouldn't have been that difficult to replace necessarily. But they were also much more efficient than those acetylene ones that were in the early days of the vehicles. So this happened in 1940, and in fact, headlights were not something we as the public without licenses could access until 1983, which was about the same time the American automotive industry started embracing halogen bulbs. Now you can replace the bulbs yourself, you just do not want to touch the halogen bulb with your bare hand. So if you do get some, please be careful, because that will not go well for you. So that is the 60-second lesson in headlights. You will not be tested on this.